All right, Phil Thatch here with Heather, and we are at the Hunter Museum tonight in downtown Chattanooga, and we're going to walk across. There's a glass bridge that we're going to walk across, and we're going to go to the brand new Edwin Hotel where we're going to eat at Whitebird. But first we're going to have a drink in the whiskey bar that's on the roof up there on the top right of the structure, and then I think Whitebird is maybe on the first floor, but that is the plan for tonight. Oh, I am so sad. This bridge used to be glass, and I didn't realize they were doing this, but they've changed it, and now it is no longer glass. It's like aluminum panels or something. It's still pretty, and you can see the Tennessee Aquarium, which is a famous Chattanooga landmark, and right there is the Walnut Street pedestrian bridge, and right there is the Edwin Hotel, which is our destination. I made a really nice high dynamic range of the Edwin from this point of view that I'll probably put in the video about right now. Okay, here is the high dynamic range photograph that I made a few nights earlier of the Edwin, and I'll put a link to a separate video that I made about how I made this photograph. But now we will get back to the Whitebird review. We're actually on Walnut Street now, and if you look to the left, there is the Walnut Street Bridge, and there's the museum that we just walked from to get here. Okay, so we're here at the Whiskey Thief, it's called, and we are on the 5th floor under the cool looking wooden roof, and Heather's right by a heater, which is, I was going to say it's cool, but it's warm. And look at this view. And although this is a whiskey bar, we're both going to get Chestnut Street Brown Ale, which is made by what local brewery?
Chattanooga Brewing.
Chattanooga Brewing, which is on Chestnut Street. There's the Southern Belle coming out from under the Walnut Street pedestrian bridge. Okay, we are here at the Whitebird, and here is the menu. They've got some pretty gamey stuff on here, like rabbit and lamb, but I think Heather and I are going to try probably salmon and prime or filet mignon, that sort of thing. Also, the music in the background is Amber Fultz, a local musician who Heather and I are both fond of. Okay, my mixed green salad has shown up here at the Whitebird, and it looks really, really good. I'm very excited to tear into it. Okay, so this is some sort of thing that they brought us. They've told us what it was twice. And celery truffle Appalachian. It's the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that and that are the same thing. And it's
celery root and apple and like a honey butter and don't ask me what else. And that's butter and bread.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so I honestly don't know what that was, but I ate mine and I ate Heather's, and it was really good. So whatever it was, I recommend it. Okay, I have also tried both the cornbread and whatever that other bread was, and both of those are really good too. So you will enjoy the stuff they bring you before your food. Okay, this is the duo of beef. I actually put the candle on the table, or actually on my plate, so you could see it. And next we're going to show you the salmon. All right, there is Heather showing off her salmon. Now she switched the side item to macaroni and cheese, but that salmon looks pretty doggone good. Not that the macaroni and cheese doesn't. So let's dig into this good stuff. Okay, so my entree is basically filet and brisket. I ordered my filet medium rare. My first bite was off the thinnest area, and it's very not medium rare, really, really overcooked. It's probably medium rare over here on the thick side. My brisket is very, very good. I liked it quite a bit, and hopefully the filet will get better as I move more to the thicker areas. So now let's check in with Heather and see how she's liking her salmon.
It's fantastic.
Is it the best salmon you've ever had?
No.
What's the best salmon you've ever had?
Walt Disney World.
Which restaurant?
Probably the Grand Floridian Cafe.
Okay. Is this the second best salmon you've ever had?
Probably.
Wow. Second best salmon she's ever had, right behind the Grand Floridian Cafe, which is a restaurant in the most expensive hotel in all of Disney World. All right, well, we're going to get back to it. I'm about to make a lot of comments talking about how the steak is not medium rare, but when you look at the picture, it's obviously medium rare, but for some reason that night I couldn't see it because it was so dark in there, but it did taste dry, like it wasn't medium rare, but it was obviously prepared medium rare. Okay, I haven't had any more of my brisket yet, but I've been tearing into the filet, and I think even at the very thickest point, it's still not medium rare. It might be medium, but it's definitely not medium rare. It's hard to tell in this light, but it definitely feels a wee bit overcooked for a filet mignon that's been ordered medium rare. I'm excited about getting back to the brisket because it was fantastic, and I've had a little bit of my side item, and I think it's really good. So the filet maybe could be better, but the brisket and the side item were very good. And I don't know if you saw the size of the portion of this at the very beginning, but that's $38. So maybe not the best portion size versus cost ratio, but the flavor's good. Even though the filet's a little overcooked from what I ordered, it's still a good ratio. It's very nice. And it appears that Heather has completely eliminated her salmon. I don't know if you see at the bottom right of her plate, there's like a layer of overly searedness, but she really enjoyed the flavor. And I think you're enjoying the flavor of the macaroni and cheese, right?
Yes.
Now, we actually tried to substitute the macaroni and cheese for the vegetable that comes with the salmon, and it looks like they've just added the macaroni and cheese on. That's fine, but we would have rather substituted. Okay, I finished my brisket, and unfortunately the first bite was fantastic, but there were several overcooked bites. But there was at least 2 or 3 of the bites of that tiny portion of brisket that were very good, but the rest was a little overcooked. And now I'm going to finish this last bite of filet, which is probably the closest of it to medium rare. So I'm excited about this, and I finished up all of the side item that comes with the beef duo, and that was all good. I would call that all acceptable. So really, this entree, other than being $38, which might be a little bit much, other than that and being a little bit overcooked, it's very good. Now it's Valentine's Day today, so they're slammed in the kitchen, I'm sure, and I'm sure on a regular, not quite so busy day that you can get it prepared a little bit better. But today there was definitely room for improvement. Okay, I failed to show you the dessert menu, but Heather ordered a peanut butter Nutella sort of a thing, and I ordered the apple something or other, and both of them look really fantastic, so I'll let you see those when they get there. But in the meantime, you can take a look at my candle and my beer and my spoon. Okay, so there's Heather's peanut butter and Nutella something or another, and here is my apple bourbon something or another. They both look fantastic. Our server told us that they just came out of the oven and they're very hot, so we need to be careful. but I am about to break this thing down. Okay, first thing, when your server says your dessert is extremely hot, do not touch the cast iron skillet. Even now, it's still extremely hot, and it was even hotter earlier when I touched it like a moron. Heather is apparently not savoring the ice cream portion of her peanut butter thingy because it's all gone. Now see, I have almost all of my ice cream left. I'm saving it.
It's gonna melt.
It's not going to melt. I'm going to eat it bit by bit. So how was yours? What'd you call it? Sinful?
Yeah.
And yours is like peanut butter, Nutella awesomeness?
Yeah.
Okay. And mine's some sort of apple goodness. And I think it's possible, correct me if I'm wrong, that the dessert may be the best part of the meal so far. Is that right for you as well? Heather says the dessert is the best part. So don't skimp out. Stay around and get the dessert.
Share it though.
Oh, no, I'm going to eat all mine. You can't have none of mine. You're not going to be able to finish yours? Okay, I'm going to eat all of mine and all of Heather's. Except for, see how I'm saving my ice cream? Now I have to save it to eat it with mine and Heather's. Good stuff. Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart. Okay, so we have now each had a chance to sample the other's desserts. And while the peanut butter Nutella is really good, peanut butter banana Nutella is really good, I think we both agree that the apple is way, way better. So if you come here and you get dessert, get the apple. It's fantastic. Now, both of us love peanut butter. We are Reese's Cup type people and Nutella type people, but we both like the apple better here.
It's very gingerbready though, so if you don't like gingerbread, then you won't like it.
Okay, good call. That's a good point. So it's like an apple gingerbread ice cream wonderfulness. So if you don't like gingerbread, pick something else. And there's others. I wish I had shown you the dessert menu. There's like, what, 10 desserts? And I'm guessing they're all in a hot iron skillet like this. I see you over there. Okay, bye. Okay, so they have brought us some strawberry chocolate truffles to finish this thing off. So I guess we will have to consume those as well. Oh, there goes one of them. Did you eat it all?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll eat the other one. Okay. Okay, so that was really good. And you can see, if you look up there, you can see the fire. That's where we sat upstairs. We had a beer, and then way down here where it's brightly lit, that's the restaurant. And down that way, the red lights, is the Tennessee Aquarium. And right here is the Walnut Street Walking Bridge, pedestrian bridge that goes across to Coolidge Park in North Shore, Chattanooga. And right here, this is the walking bridge that takes you over to the Hunter Museum. And this used to be made of glass. And this is our second time going across it since it's been aluminum. It's still pretty, not quite as pretty. People will probably have less of a motivation to break it as they used to have, because every once in a while we'd walk across here and one of the glass panels would be broken, and I'm guessing that's somebody breaking it on purpose, because if you just walk on it, it does not break, I promise. But anyway, Heather and I have had a pretty good time. We got to hear Amber play and sing, and we got some pretty good food and a really great atmosphere. And I think maybe we'll come back at some point. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.